There are 5 very important putter fitting variables. And each one of those variables is a factor in controlling the distance of a putt and or the direction of a putt. So one we're going to talk about today is the first variable that we really need to fit, and that's putter length. And putter length works like this. When we go into a store, a pro shop, wherever we go to buy our putters, there's going to be a rack of putters in the store, and we end up finding men's putters to be either 35 inches or 34 inches on the rack. Ladies' putters are basically 33 inches on the rack. Well, the average man's going to fit into about 33 or 33 and a half on a putter, and as low as 32 or maybe even a little lower than that. The average lady is going to fit into 30, 31, somewhere in that area. So why do we want to worry about the standards of 33 for women and 34 and 35 for men when we know right now we might have a little bit of a problem? We don't want to go in and just buy it off the rack and it may or may not fit us. We want it to be sure that it fits us, and in all likelihood we're probably going to have to go shorter. So here's how we fit putter length. And I got a mirror on the ground right here, and this is a great device. There's other ways to do this, but the mirror is great. It helps me get my eyes over the ball and I can see where I'm at in trying to get into the proper posture position. That's how we fit length. So I also have a shoulder alignment line on it, which is just another nice thing to know if your shoulders are parallel and lined up with the way you're setting up. So when I want to set up, I go in here and get my knees slightly bent, arms are hanging below my shoulders, I put them on the putter and I get ready to putt. There are my eyes right there. Remember, you want your eyes over the ball to slightly behind the ball. As much as an inch is probably okay. But you don't want your eyes over the ball in this direction out here. The reason we want our eyes over the ball is very simple. If our eyes are way back here, say 5 or 6, 7 inches back from the ball, when we look out at the hole, there's an angle created looking from our eyes to the hole back to the ball, and we got to calculate that when we're putting. Why not get our eyes over the ball so we can see the line and not have to calculate some angle? So eyes over the ball in the proper posture position, and we check the putter out, and you can see that this putter is much too long for me. One of the things I like to do is use an adjustable length putter. And it's in a lot of stores and a lot of people have them, and you don't have to have this. You can just simply, when you check it out, put a little piece of tape or mark whatever when you find out that you need to cut your putter down. This is set and it's adjustable, as you can see. This we're going to set here at 34 inches for me. It's not my correct length, so I'm going to get in here and check this all out, and the same thing's going to happen. Eyes are over the ball, the putter is much too long for me. So I happen to know I'm 32 and a half. So I get down to 32 and a half and set the putter, and now I get over this. Eyes are right over the ball, knees slightly flexed, arms are hanging right under my shoulders, and now this putter fits me perfectly. And I can stroke it properly. I get good distance and directional control. So remember that the proper length is 50% distance control of the putt and 50% directional control of the putt. Very important. Don't overlook standard length, and just don't go up and buy a putter right off the rack and walk out the door. You need to get it fit to the proper length.